Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome yourselves, actually, to another session of Dystopias End. I am your host, Reckless, and tonight we are thankfully joined by F as Fuel, or Fuel as F.
Hmm.
Hey. Uh, Sovereign isn't here again, so we're probably gonna sell his body again. And of course, we have the Grand Marshal, Gorzelian.
Hello, I am the Grand Master, Grand Marshal. I run the game. It is a relatively custom game. Think like D&D or Pathfinder or anything in the between. And we use a standard of a D25 as well as a mix of various homebrew mechanics. But overall, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in either the chat or in our community server. Is there anything else I need to mention just before you continue? I
I
don't think so.
think that's
Go
about
ahead.
it. Um, I'm not even gonna read this part. Just the points. You guys know what the points. Everybody knows the points. Points are cool. You can give us stuff. You can give him stuff. Uh, yeah.
Right
Just give the players
now,
stuff. Don't give the DM points because that's stupid.
oh, reset them to 4 and 3 again.
Right.
And just before we continue, we should do maybe a little, just short, brief recap on previous events. Now, the story's been ongoing for several months now, or weeks. I don't know. I kind of lost track. But over that time, they've traveled a lot. They're in this region known as the Deadlands. They've been kind of working with this kind of faction that kind of controls this territory, known as the Metalheads. It's like an army that's holding these last refuge of settlements throughout this barren wasteland. There is this force known as the Legion, a bunch of kind of hive-like automatons that are exterminating things in their areas, and the players, the party here, Zorath, F, and D90, as well as Vince, good old Vince, an NPC party member, have been holding out in one of these settlements and has just escaped with their lives when the settlement was recently attacked. And they've been traveling west. Came across an old factory, came across some old monsters in that factory. If you're curious on what the events are exactly and the details in between
Like
them,
I give a
you're
shit.
welcome to see the previous sessions on the Reckless's video history or on our YouTube channel for this. For again, Reckless again. Beyond that, they're now still traveling west with a big cut in their hull where they're losing air, so they have to use filters while they travel. But they gathered some more to be able to travel at least a few more days before, needing to come to a halt again.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, they're going down an old, worn out road to the west. Do you need a little imagery to work off of?
I would appreciate that actually.
And I think I will
It's
happily.
the only image I have of a wasteland is the same one I've been using for like 2 months. So it's a bit
Yeah,
rough.
see. It's definitely something. Let's see here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
all right. As you're traveling, I might as well just provide this as the visual. As you're traveling, you eventually start coming across in the horizon what looks like a city, though it looks very sunburnt, worn, torn, eroded, crumbled. It looks like something that you would see uh, if a settlement was left unmaintained for an extremely long time, for potentially 100 years, if not more. So this place is not exactly a place that fell within someone's lifetime recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a visual to it. If I can go to the correct channel, we will toss this in.
Nice.
There you go. Mm-hmm. And
Whoa.
What? You good?
Yeah, man.
yeah, man. Um, let's see
Oh,
here.
and
And then,
and K James, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Didn't notice that till now.
yeah, here we go. And as you are going on your way, let's get a little life into this environment. The eerie ambience. It is rather quiet. You may have to turn that up. There it goes. It's very quiet.
Muffins,
Sort of
man.
like at
Oh,
100.
I thought your name was Muffin. Okay. Well, hello.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no, this supposed to be an
Well,
apostrophe. Muffins is. Let's see.
friends, you are traveling down the road in your McDozer, your chill dozer, where you're coming across this settlement that seems to converge onto a lonely mountain in the wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
You could potentially start swerving left or right and start going around it, but it'll be a long journey to circle around compared to cutting through.
I want to go inside. If you want to, if you want to drive in.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Now, there is another member that would be an active player, and as we said, D90. From the looks of it, while you're traveling, due to an, the same error or glitch that occurred last time, they seem to not be able to come back online from their sleep
Like I
mode.
give a shit.
It's unclear why this is occurring, but since it happened last time, you can assume it is a faulty networking in the internals of the machine that no one here is going to be able to fix or replace. So
Amazing.
you're
Perfect.
just the two of you and Vince. Now, is Vince driving F or are you driving?
Oh, your mic's missing, of course, a little bit.
I am.
I'm sorry, is my mic messing up?
Sounds like you're underwater a little bit. You taking a swim?
Oh, I should be able to fix that. Let me see here. Is better?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, wonderful. So you are going into this settlement. As you start driving into the city, it seems like, as I said, it is a modern-looking city. It's not as like ancient. It's not like ancient medieval ruins or anything. It's a modern city in design. You know, apartment complexes and streets with traffic signs. But it all is very old and rusted and crumbling. As almost so much so that it's like all the color to the city has faded and burnt away over 100+ years of baking in the sun, unmaintained and uncared for.
Mm.
However, as you do travel, you do you guys mind giving me a little trap save? I'll do one for Vince as well.
What? That's stupid. Okay.
Well, it's only stupid if you fail the trap save. It's your awareness to catch things like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry.
I got a 10. Is that
We're
good enough?
All right, Vince has got a 5, and you got a 20. So, you don't seem to notice anything as you're driving through. However, I will leave one thing for fuel.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I'm gonna message it to you privately, and you have the choice if you want to share what you notice. There you go. As you continue to drive, you get this eerie feeling like although this city has been left to ruin in a world where there's very few refuge from the barrenness of the landscape, that you're not the only ones here.
Oh.
But
Hmm.
beyond that feeling, you don't notice anything. Except potentially F here, if he noticed something. Well, I guess
I'm
we'll
just gonna keep
continue.
driving.
Wow.
All right,
Okay.
good answer.
Fine.
As you continue to drive, in this image, do you notice that bit of a salt bed dried river that cuts through the settlement, the city?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Well, as you're going through, continue heading west through the main road in the city, you do notice that there seems to be a bridge coming up. However, as you start approaching the bridge, you do notice the bridge is down in ruin.
Mm. Is there another way into the city?
Is there a way to go around?
Yeah.
Well, as you slow down in the midst of the buildings around you in the streets, you do notice that the bridge is down, and around there are some slopes where you can get down into the riverbed from here by small vehicle or by foot. However, nothing that would be large enough for your vehicle to fit down as a ramp and get back up. So it's kind of due
Hmm.
to the size of your mobile chilldozer, you're unable to travel forward unless you start searching the area for a way to fix the bridge or to make another bridge or to follow the riverside to a potential second crossover.
Okay. Well,
Are we
let's
walking?
go to the second one, man.
Or...
So you're gonna back the vehicle up and try to find a side street instead and continue following the
Yeah, I don't want.
riverside.
I don't want to stay here, man.
Okay. So as you start pulling your
I don't know what you know.
chilldozer, uh, now just before we continue, you can put up a picture of the chilldozer. You have that with you, right?
I do.
Yeah, you put the nice little giant truck mobile home. So as you're pulling it back, obviously the beeping to the truck is removed to ensure more safety for those living on it. So it's not like you're making a noise, but there's still the large, loud humming of your engine and the smoke blasting out of the exhaust pipes. But what you do notice is on the rooftop somewhere. You see what looks like a purple hooded figure just standing up there like Batman above this one of the buildings, watching your position.
Hmm. Can I flip him off?
Is he armed?
Antagonize him a little bit?
You don't see a gun or a spear or anything. Like I said, he's kind of like in a Batman pose. He's kind of like crouching, leaning over the cliffside of the building, right on the edge, just kind of looking down and surveying the area. Quietly. But he's wearing a bright purple hood in a rather uh, out of place location. So in the midday, it's kind of easy to see him. Though you can't really see inside the hood
I'm
or
gonna leave him alone.
the body inside. Huh? You just leave him alone?
I'm
Okay.
gonna leave him alone, dude.
Sure. Now, since you have been traveling for several hours, potentially another day, you and Vince do lose up to 2 air filters right now through the process of travel already.
Yeah.
Haha. Stupid breathing losers. Imagine having to breathe. Must suck. Couldn't be me.
Now, after you start pulling the truck back from the bridge, you do notice that the figure is gone from the building as you finally turn around and start going down a second road instead, parallel to the river. Now, did you want to go north or south parallel to the river as you try to find a way across to continue going west?
Wait, what?
Well, you're taking another road that you potentially could lead to another bridge, yes? So, if it's parallel to the river,
Oh yeah.
then are you going to be going north or south on that road?
South.
Okay. It does change a slight note. So,
Hmm.
you start going south. And as you start going south, Zorath
Hmm.
seems to notice it now.
Oh, can I see?
You start seeing various shadowy figures inside the buildings
Oh.
moving by and passing by as you're driving down the road. Nothing outside in the open except that purple hooded one. But inside the buildings, there are humanoid people like people moving around
Hmm.
by the windows.
Okay. Do they seem dangerous?
Again, no one's popping out of a window and shooting you. No one's calling out a warning or threatening you. No one seems to be holding a spear or any noticeable large weapons. You just see kind of like just humanoid people passing by the windows in the dark,
All right.
in
Let's
the
go.
shade
I want to talk to
of
him.
the
Alright.
sun. Well, if you're gonna talk to any of them, you gotta stop
Talk
the
to
truck
them.
and yell out or
Oh, no,
whatnot.
I want to go into the city.
Well, you are already in the city.
Like, deeper. So, like, we find
Okay.
something interesting. Like,
I
Okay,
see.
I guess.
Well, you continue driving down the street. And again, like I said, there's nothing in the roads or outside that is contesting with your travel. However, you start coming across what looks like a fork in the road. Now, one direction of the road seems to go west towards the river again. However, the other side that goes a little bit more east seems to go towards the center of the city, the large centerpiece mountain.
hmm.
Uh-huh.
Only the humming of the truck is heard while you wait and decide what direction to go.
Well, you're driving, Feel.
The left one.
You're going left. So if you're going south
Yeah.
and going left, that must mean you're going back to the east. Am I right?
Yeah, man.
So you are going towards the city center, not towards the river. Did the movement pique your interest to wanting to go off course from your objective?
Well, Reckless wants to go in, so I guess I'll go in.
All right. So as you start going towards the center of the city, the buildings get taller and the shadows get longer. And then you come across what looks like a stop sign, just
Stop.
jerry-rigged and just kind of drilled into the middle of the road, like someone stuck it there in the middle of a street intersection. Do you just drive over it, or do you stop at it?
Well, I'm not gonna run over it. I mean, we can stop and sightsee if you want, reckless.
I would love to stop and sightsee, dude. I want to talk to these fucking shadow dudes. Like, I want to. They're there for something. That purple dude too.
Mm-hmm. Potentially.
All
Now,
right, guess we're doing that.
as you come out, as the truck finally comes to a stop at the sign, there is no one in the streets around you. However, to the left, down the road enough, you do see one robed, hooded figure standing alone, just like the stop sign in the middle of the road, looking away from you, not being able to show their hooded selves. And it seems like they're just wandering down the road alone.
Can I
Well, reckless.
make like a perception check? Does he have like a weapon
Go
on
at
him?
him, man.
Is he holding anything?
Oh, well, if while you're looking at him, you do notice he's not holding any large weapon. It would be visible if it was. But you do notice they have a strange kind of body shape. They don't seem to be lanky or tall, but they don't seem to be short. They seem to be very poofy. Like the hood and the body is a very triangular kind of shape.
Okay.
And as they're wandering or walking slowly down the road, right in the middle of the road, they seem to be kind of swaying a little with their movement, almost like they're walking to the tune of some kind of music.
You got Spotify on.
Have a very musical kind of motion to their pep in their step.
Well, let's go then. Let me get out and talk to him.
All right.
You're just gonna. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I want to talk to the dude.
I'm gonna stay back.
Okay, loser.
I'm gonna stay back at least like scope range. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yep.
Whatever that is.
So you just stay on the catwalks of your chilldozer, watching him from your vehicle at the intersection, and Zorath is going to climb out and is going to walk down the road to him. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna like converse with him.
All right. As you start approaching the figure seems to stop moving down the road. It seems to have come to a stop with the motion of noticing your approach. However, it doesn't turn around fast. It doesn't seem to pull a weapon out or anything. It just stops walking and waits for you to get closer before addressing you. Do you continue to approach?
Can I take my sword out and like just in case?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god.
You pull your weapon out, and then you get closer. You're at mid-range now. The thing has stopped walking. It seems to have a white robe with a white hood. However, below the white robe seems to be a black dress hanging out from under the white robe that touches the ground. Do you approach closer?
No.
You're at mid-range.
I think I will stay where I'm at.
About 20 meters away. You don't?
No. Can I like call out to it?
Now, at this range, you can, but at this range, before you start speaking, you do hear it seems to be humming a song to itself.
What's it singing?
This is a child.
It does seem to be 6 feet tall. It seems to be the height of a normal adult.
A normal child, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just humming, that's it. Doesn't answer me.
Oh, what do you yell out to say?
Just hello, just like fucking hello. Hi.
As you call out, the humming stops. The robes sway slightly in the wind as they start to slowly start motioning their shoulders as if they're going to turn around. But they don't turn all the way around. Instead, what looks like the hood to the over the shoulders seems to detach, almost like it's its own little separate part, and extend upwards on cables that seem to levitate up without any real backbone of support holding this hooded head above the body. It seems to rotate around
We
like
got
an owl
ambushed.
as it looks towards you from what its body staying in a slight motion, pointing the opposite direction of you. The head, as it turns around, you notice there's these gold metal frames on the white hood in the front of it. And there seems to be this white mask attached to these standing posts away from the hood itself, extended outwards of the head, pulling and turning towards to look at you. I can give you a picture of this strange thing.
Yeah,
It's not acting aggressive. It's not charging you. It's not yelling.
oh my God,
It just turns to look
I
at
have
you.
no clue what you said. I don't know what it looks like. I want to see.
Yeah. It looks like this.
It's a fucking puppet, dude.
Oh, I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. Okay. Well, hey man, that was fun. Well, it lasted, I guess.
As it again, you're only 20 meters away, so you're in mid range right now. You're not right next to it. But it turns to look at you, and it quietly just stares at you as you are standing there. You have essentially one turn to do something if you'd like. So 2 actions.
I have 2 actions.
That's usually what
Be
one
nice
turn.
to it,
Yeah.
dude. Please.
So you don't want me to just start attacking it?
Well, you wouldn't be able to get in range to attack
I
it.
have my
I guess
grappling
you
chain
could
still.
try to grapple hook it.
Yeah.
You could do that.
I don't
You
want to.
could
No, that's
actively fight.
probably really stupid. I gotta look at this
Oh,
thing more. What?
Show the people this strange figure. Oh, you did.
I already
Okay,
did. Yeah. No, that's nasty.
Well, there's no like gore or guts.
Yeah, I know,
It
but
looks
it's
literally
just
like just
looks
cables and metal
gross.
frames.
Can I just kind of step back a little bit and
Sure.
wait for?
You want to just step back like 5 meters? You just walk back a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So you just step back, and you do have the choice to do a second action right now as well, if you wanted to.
Can I go into guard mode with my sword?
Yeah, defensive stance.
Yeah, can I go into defensive stance?
Sure. So you go to 25 meters, and then you get into a defensive stance. You kind of hold your sword at a proper fighting grip, and your other hand at the flat side of your sword, kind of like just grasping it in case of any kind of blows to bring your way. Now, after you step back and start holding your position, you can see the masked, not the masked, it's, you can see the face, the disjointed face, seem to smile with this very gleeful look as the body begins to slowly turn around into the same direction its head's turning. And then it seems to very musically shuffle in your direction joyfully. Its arms seem to flail a little bit in the wind. Well, its hooded, robed arms. You can't really see its arms. You just see these large sleeves kind of blowing left and right in the wind. I see it's kind of skittishly moving towards you in a very musical, joyful way.
And it's not like pulling something out of its like pocket or something, waistband.
No, no. It's not screaming. It's not coming at you with any kind of weapons. It just seems to be moving in a very weird, almost dance-like motion with its arms kind of waving in the wind as it smiles and happily and quickly moves towards you. It's not like sprinting, but it's not walking either. It's like almost skipping towards you.
Can I?
Try to get it to say something.
I know. I just don't know what to say to it. I already said. Can I just ask who it? Like, who are you? Like, hello?
Ooh.
Just fucking
As
skipping
it's
at me.
coming, as you speak out to it, you stop it when it's about 10 meters away from you. All right, so it's in close range now. Not melee range. 3 meters would be that. So you stop it 10 meters away from you by yelling out to, "Who are you?" It stops, and then it gets this confused expression on its face as it then starts kind of looking around. Yes.
Can I go prone? Can I prepare?
Yeah, of course. You can get the weapon ready. You know, laser spot on. You know, I get it. You prepped with your sniper rifle.
Do you know what this thing is?
So it starts looking around confused, and then it flails its arms and seems to speak.
What? Oh, it's singing to us.
Oh man. No, that was me.
Meats!
Oh.
I sell meats! I am the meat seller and I steal meats!
This motherfucker!
Are you here to buy my meat? I have good meats to sell!
Yes, I'm here to buy meat.
Oh, joyful it is to have meats to sell! Yes, I am selling of meat. And then he continues to rush towards you.
What do you got? What kind of meat you got?
After he finally comes up to you, very closely to you, his head seems to float around you, looking all around you to analyze you. Yes, you are meats. Meats want meats. Of course meats want meats, because that's what meats are selling for. So, and then he starts pulling out from his, actually, I need to check this. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Give me a moment here. Here we go. He seems to pull out of his inventory, things to sell you. I have things to sell, yes. I have, and he pulls out, as he says he has meats. He seems to have in his hand chalk, a pen, a watch, and a stick of C4.
I want to point at the C4 and say that one.
Oh, yes. But you must purchase the meats. Meats must be bought by meats. So if you have meats to buy, you need to sell meats to me.
Okay, I have a can of Spam. You want that?
He then puts it back in his robes to check his what's that book called? It's a little book for
Ledger?
Ledger. Yeah, he checks his ledger. He pulls out this book that seems to be his ledger, and on the front of the book, it seems to have on print the text of the Holy Bible, while also having a bunch of crayon drawings drawn all over the cover of this.
Like from the real world? Like in an actual fucking Bible?
Well, you don't know what's inside the book. You just know that that's what the cover looks like. So he's flipping through the pages very statically. Now, his fingers don't look like normal fingers. His fingers, just like his neck, seem to be just a bunch of floating cables that seem to work in line with each other like a hand, but they have no real bone structure to keep them in a shape or formation. And he's quickly skidding past a few pages and goes, Spam!
Spam.
Yes! But spam must be fresh.
This is as fresh as you can get it.
Then a deal we have! And then he slaps the C4 into your chest. Give me a second, I gotta make a might check.
Do not.
Fucking explodes.
Yeah. Don't even make the check. Just give me the C4.
Hold on, I gotta do...
Oh.
Gotta do, Did I do it in the right channel? I did. Okay. He slaps the C4 on you, and all it does is, you know, impact you like a big, thick, soft hunk of clay, essentially. He then reaches his cables out, coils them up like a bird's nest, waiting for you to set the spam into the palm.
I will set the spam in his palm.
His cable-like fingers coil around it, covering it entirely, as he, like, pulls it into his robes and absorbs the spam. He then smiles as he looks around and says, "Yes, meats have been bought to be purchased from meats, so now is our deals complete."
Hmm.
He reaches out to shake your hand.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
His coils and fingers wrap around your fingers and hand as they swirl around your arm, and he pulls you in for a hug. Do you try to resist?
Really?
You try to resist.
It's you could just take the hug. I mean,
I'll take the hug then.
at least you think it's a hug. You don't really.
Yeah, I don't know.
it's
You might be
hard.
like sucking me into like some hell.
As he pulls you for a hug, you notice that gray part of the body, that kind of gut to it, seems to be some kind of like rubber membrane. And as you hug it, you can feel the shape of a bunch of weird objects inside of that belly structure that seem to be all very disfigured shapes, so you can't tell. Like a bag of like a Christmas like Santa Claus's bag of gifts, all just kind of sharp angled, just pressing into your chest as it hugs you tightly. And then, as it pulls away from you, it goes, those who deal with the meats and sales of the meats shall get a ticket to the end of the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
He then hands out a singular, what looks like a metal ticket that's been carved out of a metal credit card and scribbled on and carved into the shape and text of "Ticket to the End of the World." He hands it to you.
Very cool.
I will take it. And
He
inspect it.
smiles and says, "Yes, more. Is there more meats to buy meats? I need more, and I must sell them now."
I'm out of money. I'm out of meats. I have no more meats.
He seems to be devastated, but at the same time, he's also very appreciative of how you have offered this trade with him. And again, he thanks you graciously as he then starts turning around and starts to skip away down what looks like an alleyway to the side of the street.
Good business.
You just gonna let him go?
All right, man.
Are we supposed to follow him? That
I mean, you could.
I could.
Are you going to?
Seems like a Disney movie.
No,
Yeah, I'll
don't do
follow
it,
him.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yep, I'm following him. You can get in
Um,
the truck and follow me. I just want.
That's fine. Go ahead and make an agility
I-
check if you can keep up with him. He seems to be moving very fast. But you totally could.
18.
All right, great. So as you see him rush off very happily, you seem to respond fast enough to go, wait, where are you going? And you quickly start following over towards him. And as you see him going around the corner, you have about a few seconds to turn the corner yourself. And as you do so, you get just a glimpse of what looks like this weird warping portal that seems to be present in that alleyway as the white robes of his sleeves are being pulled through it until it then eats itself and becomes non-existent.
Damn.
Bruh.
Well, that was an experience that will leave a negative impact on my character.
Yeah, take 5 psychic damage. I'm joking. I'm
Yeah,
joking.
My
I'm
my
joking.
mental's
Okay.
been broken after that guy. I guess I'll go back to the truck.
All right, yeah. As you are going back to the truck, do you mind giving me a trap save?
Oh yeah, yeah. Sure.
Wait, me
10.
too? I'm making traps?
No. Just reckless. Right. Let me see. What did you get?
10.
Let's turn that bot up a little. So from the looks of it, you notice that your ticket to the end of the world. Now, you are for sure aware that you were given just one ticket. But as you check your pocket, you notice you have 5 of them in your pocket now.
5? I don't know how to get there though. Is there like a date on the card that I can look at? And like a date and like a street address?
Oh, yeah, you want to check the back of the ticket?
Yeah. A shipping address? Like
It
a
seems
PO
to
box?
have a because they used to be like credit cards made of metal or something. So they do have a print of a year date on it that has expired about 87 years ago. However, you do also know that it has a scribbled on date to it, say too soon to wish for.
Too soon to wish for.
Cool. All right.
With a winky face.
Gotta have the winky face. Alright. I
Yeah,
guess I'll
can't
take
have
it
it without it, right?
back to the truck and I'll give one to Fuel.
All right. Cool. You
And
give one to
Vince.
Vince.
What is this?
Yeah, I'll give one to Vince.
What happened?
So these aren't items you would put in your inventory. Put them in your extra notes because they're kind of like paper, essentially. They're not an actual
Oh,
item.
I put it in the notes
I mean,
category?
technically they are, but
Ticket to the end of the world.
yep. Everyone can put that in their extra notes.
Dude,
Now,
we're in the
you can
Polar Express.
specify-
The Polar
you can-
Express.
yeah, you just found the Wasteland Santa Claus or something, right?
Let's go. Yeah, I put it in my notes. I'll give one to Vince and F.
All right, yeah.
Just shove one in between like D90's joints. or
Oh yeah,
something.
I'll put it in his hand and like close his hand shut while he's sleeping.
Okay.
And let's
Alright,
just
so
not
you
tell him that I
gave
put it there though.
one,
He's gonna wake up
you
next
gave-
session with it.
You gave one to each party member, so that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That means you have one more extra, so you have 2 on you right now.
Perfect.
Well, it's great. So, beyond that, um, you do notice that you seem to feel alone right now. However, uh, you oh, but you did get one of the C4, right? You put that in your inventory,
Yeah,
right?
I got the C4.
Okay. Is there... Where do you want to go? Do you want to go... You want to back the truck up? Do you want to try to squeeze past the stop sign and go closer to the interior?
Mm, yeah. Wait, no. Can we get out of here now? Are we fine? Are you satisfied, Reckless?
I don't know.
Well, I should be clear, that was the white hooded figure, not the purple one that was
Yeah,
watching you
I
from the
want to get the
building top.
purple one now. Where's he at?
And
Oh my.
the
All
what
right,
you
I guess
saw
we can
was
go in then.
potentially shadowy figures inside the buildings. You there were multiple of those, but I mean you don't see any right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not in this area.
Yeah, I wanna go to.
All right, let's get at it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Where was the last time I saw the purple one? Where was that?
The purple hooded figure was by the ruined bridge when you were backing the vehicle up.
Do you want to go back there?
No, but I will. If you want.
Well, they did vanish after you checked again. They weren't on the building again. They were only there for a moment.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Strange.
But you know, you can go back to the river and hopefully find another bridge over.
Fuel? You want it?
Yeah. Let's get out of here, man. I'm going to the bridge.
Okay. So, as you go over to try to go towards the riverside, you do notice that there is a second bridge down the road that doesn't seem to have fallen apart, that is accessible. It's a narrow one, and it does look like it's on the borderline of falling apart. So, it's risky, but it is a way across.
Let's go.
Would you like to take it?
Well, I don't want to fall through and die, man. How about we park the car?
Well, it's not
and
a
walk
hard
across?
It's like maybe 2, maybe 3 stories down. Not super deep. It's just
Doesn't need a big drop to destroy a
vehicle
vehicle
can-
like this.
Yeah, you're right. It would be kind of catastrophic.
Mm.
So, well,
You hear
on the other
that?
side of the river. Yeah.
Am I going insane? Is this part of the music?
As what?
Don't worry about it. So you
Okay.
do notice on the other side of the river there are taller buildings that are in very ruined states of decay. And as you approach the bridge towards these taller buildings, the one that's still intact, do you want to drive the vehicle over, or do you want to get out and start crossing it by foot and try to find a way to...
Let's walk it.
You're going to leave the chilldozer behind?
We'll take the keys out.
For now. I mean, well, yeah, man, I'm just gonna leave it, not gonna leave it running. No one's gonna steal it, don't
No,
worry.
you gotta be specific, or else Gores is gonna fuck us over. Because we weren't specific enough.
What are you talking about? I'm not the kind of guy that tries to roll a might check on the throwing of C4 onto someone. And that's
Oh,
That's
you never do that. No, 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 no.
yeah, of course not. I mean, of course I'm gonna assume that everyone's gonna be rational and reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
like who wouldn't assume that some floating head cable, the eldritch being would, you know, have a rational mind wanting to sell and buy meat?
Of course. Of course.
Rational. Yeah, I guess, man.
Aren't you the same guy who made the check for when whoever was holding or whoever let the kids hold the gun to see if they uh unloaded the chamber?
Yeah.
Because we weren't being
That's why you got
specific
to make
enough.
sure, man.
I'm not too sure what you're talking about. That seems to be very,
I was
very like
specific,
harsh.
so I saved that situation.
All right,
Only because
we're
somebody in
getting
the
off
chat was like, unload, unload, unload.
So, listen here, listen here. Do you guys, I mean, you got Vince with you. Vince could stay behind and watch the chill dozer, or he can follow you if you want a
Well,
party
yeah.
member to help fight with you. So he, from previous experience,
No, no,
he's
no,
not a
no.
really great fighter. Though he does have a gun. And guns
No,
do
we're
pretty
fine.
good if they actually do get hidden. You want to leave him behind? Watch over the chill dozer?
Vince?
Yeah, and yeah, D90 will
And
wake up if
D90.
anything goes wrong, you know?
Yeah.
All right. We can go by that. So he's there to watch over D90 and the chill dozer. So you two are crossing the bridge. So you find a nice little spot to park the vehicle off the main road, so it's not just in the middle of the road. And then you start crossing the bridge.
Ooh.
As you start crossing over this bridge, there are parts of it that have fallen through, where you can see the interior skeleton of the bridge visible from large what are they called, steel beams, and what are they called, rebar sticking out from the concrete of the bridge in various sections. But you are able to pass over it just fine on foot, no problem. No sway, wind, or motion. It seems to be motionless.
Well, I'll cross it very carefully, though.
Yeah, nothing seems to be of awry. However, you do notice on the other side of the bridge what looks like some very pale, almost like Snow White kind of jumpsuit wearing people with various neon blues and green colors, stripes on them, run down the road. Like from the right to the left, passing by a good maybe like 40 meters ahead of you at an intersection on the other side of the bridge.
Mm-hmm. Well, can I do like a perception to like read the signs?
Um,
Or are they too like fucking rusty?
the signs are not written in a modern language.
Are they not? That sucks.
They seem to be,
It's very unfortunate.
but what the signs themselves, I mean, you can see their coloring. Would you like to know any kind of like general symbols?
Yeah, do they
used
like
on these
do they have
signs?
symbols? Do they have certain like key colors on them?
Yeah, there seems to be one
Arrows.
that seems to have the shape of what looks like some kind of four-legged creature crossing the road with a hazard kind of sigil to it. And
Mhm.
there seems to be another one that's a big green sign that seems to be some kind of traffic sign that's for like um exits and entries. And down the road at the intersection, on the corner of the street where it should be on a regular basis, not in the middle of the road, you see a red sign that seems to be some kind of stop sign near the weird white, neon green, neon blue people running by.
Mm. So I assume that was like a pedestrian crossing sign, but the people are spiders. Like a what's the
I
word?
don't know, man.
Four-legged. Four-legged.
Four-legged. Oh yeah.
So not spider. But
I
it
hope we
looks
find
more like in the
whatever
shape
you're
of
looking
like
for here
some
soon.
kind of like bull or deer or something like that. Like some kind of large, long-legged, four-legged beast.
Hmm. A Monsters Inc. character, perhaps.
Eh. But yeah,
all
as I
right.
said,
Let's just keep trucking then, without the truck.
so you're gonna go towards where you saw the white people running
Mhm.
by.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Dude, you
neon.
don't
No.
have to say that.
Well, I can't describe him any other way. However, as you start getting closer, about 10 meters into your walk down the bridge and to the other side, you actually reach the concrete of the other side of the bridge, the other side of the river. And when you finally get to that side, closer towards where you saw the people running by prior, you see what looks like some kind of people like running on four with large blankets over their backs,
Hmm.
Oh
chasing
no.
the weird white people.
Okay.
I I can't describe it any other way. That's just what it is.
uh,
You're about 30 meters away from that intersection where you saw
Man.
the chase.
let's go over there then.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
As you get closer, you don't see them anymore because they ran from the right side of the corner of a building past the intersection to the left, out of sight. But you did get a clear view of all of them because it's a large road and they, were in sight for a good like minute before they cut behind a building.
Mm-hmm.
So as you approach closer, nothing seems to be happening. Though, give me a trap saving throw.
Fuck you, no.
I mean,
I got a
don't
9.
worry. It's not like someone's shooting a crossbow at you. Not this time. So
18.
9.
you don't seem to notice anything. However, Fuel,
Of course, always fuel.
you
Fucking +4 over here.
Reckless, you see DMs, right?
What? I don't see your and
You
Gore's
can see DMs, right?
Yeah, I see DMs. Your DMs?
Oh. Okay.
What are you talking about?
there you go.
Are you asking if I can read DMs while I'm
Fuel,
streaming? Yeah.
you do notice something as you are walking down the road. But sadly, Zorath does not. As you finally
All right,
approach,
I'm gonna turn to Zorath and say, "Wait, hold on." I'm gonna turn to Zorath and say, "The purple guy is back."
Where is he? I'm gonna start like turning around fucking frantically.
He's on the rooftops.
just close to the roof itself, by the top floor window of the corner building that you are near. Looking down from the broken large open window in the shadow and shade of the building's interior, you see a purple hooded figure looking down to the road, down to you,
I just like
quietly
look up at him
watching.
so I can make like a cone with my hands and like, hey, hello,
Oh,
yo,
okay.
are you there? Hello.
As you call out to him and yell,
God.
you see them whip their purple cape around like they're trying to be stealthy, and they rush away into the dark of the building.
Oh, okay, bye.
All right.
I'm gonna go into the building.
Oh, you're gonna start going after them.
Yeah, I'm pursuing this guy.
What?
Okay.
What? I can't jump buildings, dude. Where are you going?
I can't jump buildings either. I'm going inside of a building. Take like the elevator or something.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Well,
Wait,
give
What do
me-
you mean?
Yeah,
you
the
guys can't,
elevator.
can't jump buildings? I can't jump buildings either.
Let's see here. Give me a moment. Uh, Now, to get a little bit of an idea of what this building looks like, let's see here. I guess I should have expected you to go in the building, but
I did.
all right.
I'm inside right now.
Yeah. Apologies. I
Oh,
assumed
did
that
you not
you would
expect us to go
try
in?
to. I mean, I was assuming you would investigate the strange, weird white, neon green, neon blue striped
Oh, the
people
gang violence. Yeah, I
running
don't care about that.
away. Okay.
Not now. Maybe after.
Okay. Then let us get this. Here we go. So let me toss this in this. Let's see if it'll load. Is that gonna load? There we go. So as you enter the building, you just see this old rundown, like, apartment complex, corner building. And there's a lot of different ways you can go. There seems to be a hallway ahead of you, but it's not really clear where you would go to go up. So you can follow the hallway down to the right, or you could try to follow it to the left towards what looks like a door to some kind of main floor room.
Hmm.
You're in some kind of entrance hall right now.
Uh-huh. Shit,
Second, I
man.
gotta get this on screen. Give me a hot second. Okay, got it.
Did you go ahead?
Yeah, I'm taking my sweet time.
Do what you gotta do. No worries, no worries. I don't think anyone minds. I think people are still wrapping their heads around the joyful meat seller, stranded in the nowhere.
Hmm. Probably. It's up, by the way.
Right. So, give me an answer. Going up the hallway, or are you going to the building?
I'm gonna go in the hallway.
I'm not. I was drinking water, but then I got ice. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
No, I understand.
Okay. So you go down the hallway. Down the hall, you do notice what looks like elevator shafts, but they look like the doors haven't been opened in a very long time. There does seem to be a stairway at the end of the hall.
I will go up the stairs.
All right. As you go over towards the stairway,
I guess I'm following
And-
him.
there seems to be a lot of just crumbling door frames and support beams covering a lot of the stairway. So you're gonna have to crawl in, or you're gonna have to use some might checks to kind of shove the shit out of the way and to go up. Do you want to
I'll
try
just fucking
to
crawl. We're both
fit through, or do you want to
Yeah.
brute force it?
fit through.
Okay. So you are going to be at a disadvantage if anything were to attack you, because you'll be crawling and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you start fitting, crawling, trying to like snake your way into this door frame and up into the stairway until what seems like nothing comes to stop you. So you luckily get through safely as you finally get up to the stairs and are able to start walking normally. As you go up the stairway, you hear the creaking, the old, dried out, almost fossil like wood that is like petrified here in the structure.
Mm-hmm.
As you continue to walk up the stairway, you notice for a brief moment, one of the fabric linings of the purple cape sway a bit into the sight of the upper floors down towards you, as it seems like someone runs out of a hole in the wall across a bridge to a nearby building about 2-3 floors above you.
Oh. Can I yell out to him? Fucking, hey, yo. Where you going, dude?
Yeah. As you yell out, the figure still runs off across the bridge
A
away.
loser.
Tries to faster than before.
I guess I'll follow him.
What was
Okay.
his poor wannabe Batman, man? He's just trying to save the city.
That's why he's watching the
Okay, just
gang
because
violence
I
instead of
said
stopping
he's
it.
been watching, it doesn't mean he's like. It doesn't mean he's like a vigilante.
No, Gors, he is Batman, okay? He's Batman. You can admit it, it's cool.
So as you go up the stairway, you come across what looks like a hole in the wall and some makeshift bridge built out of lumber and tables built together across the alleyway to the next building over.
I'll advance.
F, what are you doing? Are you just gonna try to keep up with him?
Yeah.
Okay. As you then
Yeah.
finally come across, continue following, you go into this next room. As you look around the room, you notice that there seems to be a stairway to the left that seems to go up to the roof, and there seems to be what looks like a stairway down to the lower floors, a hallway, and what looks like a door that leads to a balcony. It looks like some kind of a loft.
Which way did Batman go?
You don't know.
Hmm.
One of these directions.
I'll go down the hallway then.
Okay. As you go down the hallway, what? All right.
No, never mind.
As you go
I was
down
gonna
the
ask
hallway,
if we saw anything else on Purple Man, but it's just
mm-mm.
purple robes, right?
A purple cape, a purple hood, and you do see that he's wearing black boots with steel toe frames on them.
So he's a loser, okay.
Oh,
Good to know.
I see.
They
Yeah,
seem
let's
to be some
pursue
kind
this
of
guy.
tactical boots.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So you go down the hall. The hall seems to lead to the front door of the loft and what leads to a restroom and a guest bedroom.
I'll go into the guest bedroom.
You open up the guest bedroom. Well, you try to, but the
Oh.
door doesn't open. It looks like the roof caved in and completely collapsed into this room.
I'll go to the other room then.
The restroom or the front door?
The restroom.
As you open up the restroom, you do notice it's mildly constructed, though it has a horrible stench of a still water, and it looks like the water that is accumulated into the bathtub and toilet and sink has made this room into some kind of like little swamp marsh, like a water oasis that's covered in fungi, plant life, and other things desperately surviving on the small hints of water that have been hiding in this room for a long time. You see bugs everywhere. Small insects, little ant colonies built like dug into the floorboards, You see various beetles and other creatures crawling on the walls. It's a whole little insect ecosystem.
Right. Yeah, I'll just forget about it then. It's not. There's nothing in
Okay.
there. Let's go to the front door then.
F, would you mind giving me a hardy check? As you go up to the front door, you seem to be able to open it.
0.
Go ahead and take 12 acidic damage.
12. Oh
Put
my
in the
god.
box. The armor may absorb some of it.
It's not doing anything again.
Unselect it.
Uh-huh.
Still nothing.
I did.
My, oh my,
Yep.
oh my. Why do you keep breaking your character?
I didn't touch poise. I didn't touch anything this time.
Man, you were breaking stuff.
Yes, you did. You made hits 0. It has to at least be 1 because then it breaks the whole formula.
Oh my god. Whatever, man. Well, there. Look, there's what it says.
So you take 4 acidic damage, put that into total damage, and you got to make a poise check.
Take this.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, 11.
So, as you're breathing, you start coughing aggressively, and you notice that your air filter has prematurely ceased working due to its expiration in functionality. And you are essentially choking to death in the atmosphere, needing to replace it.
Oh, cool. I'll replace it.
All right. You seem to be able to breathe normally again. Now, you open up the door to the front, the main door to the hallway. As you open up the main door to the hallway, you notice there is no floor to the hallway. The floor has broken down to the bottom of the building, and it's just a drop off straight to the bottom of the building.
Then let's.
F, are you in the loft right now, just looking around?
Yeah.
Do you go somewhere else?
I'm following Reckless. Or well,
Okay. Well, then you're in that hallway with
is there
them
any
right
like
now.
is there any fresh trails or something?
Fresh trails.
Well, it is the inside of a building, so you don't really got footprints to follow here. But there was a stairway that goes up and the stairway that goes down from the main loft room, as well as a door that leads to a balcony.
I'm gonna go up.
Yeah, I'll go back and
All right.
follow him.
As you go up to the stairway above, it seems to lead to the roof. So as you then go to the roof of the building, you notice where the roof has caved in into the guest room. As you look around this open area, it is a barren, dead area, dry and hot to the touch. However, you do see a cable that goes from the balcony down to another building on the other side of the street.
So no purple guy? Damn.
No person on top of the building. You can hear in the distance from the rooftop what sounds like some kind of screams of pain and desperation down the road in the direction you saw the chase happening.
Ah, well, can I go look? I'm on a big vantage point.
You are. As you look over the building, down the road from this intersection that you're at the close to, no longer on the corner building that you went slightly off from it, but as you look down the road, you notice that these now when I say white, I'm not saying pale human skin white. I mean white like snow white, like it's literally like their skin looks like white paper, and they seem to have these very vibrant line and stripes going through their skin in various body parts that have a vibrant green and blue color scheme to them. These strange people seem to be being attacked by the people that are running on four with the blankets on their backs, covering their bodies. And though some of them are escaping, others are being caught and being thrown to the ground and have look like they're being cannibalized or something, eaten like some wild creature seizing their prey and attacking and trying to kill it and eat it as they panic on the
All right,
ground
well,
on the
I'm
street.
gonna go ahead and shoot a blanket man.
What? You're shooting the blanket man?
Okay. There seems to be two
Yeah,
blanket
I
men,
mean these
and there
these are
seems to be
humans.
there seems to be two of the blanket people running on four, and there seems to be six of these white striped people. One of them have been caught, and the other five seem to be getting away, while one of the blanket running on four people are in pursuit, still trying to catch a prey for themselves as well. So you're shooting one that's already caught someone, or you're gonna shoot the one that's chasing someone?
Yeah, I'm gonna save him.
Okay. All right. This is definitely far range from the top of the building down the street. Um, so go ahead and shoot.
I got a 30.
I got a feeling that hit, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. So you hit the guy. You hit him for how much damage? It's 25 or what? 40.
No. 45 ballistic or 40 ballistic, only 40, not 45.
Okay. 40 ballistic. You blast it and you hit it. 40 ballistic. You check its armor. Okay. You you knock it to the ground in one shot. You shoot it down, it collapses on the ground next to this white looking person, and the white person seems to, as it's screaming and crying out in fear, crawl out from under it, gets up, and then runs off as the others start scattering out into the alleyways, no longer visible.
You could have waited till I was down there. Like, picked him off.
The other one running on
I'm
four
not.
seems
I don't want to
to.
kill the white guys.
The other one running on four seems to notice the gunshot, looks around, and then rushes to its shot companion to drag them into the shadows of the building in for safety.
I want to go down there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go down
It is a good
there.
distance,
And
so
also, by the way,
while you're running down there,
my weapon is
what would you like
silenced.
to do?
That's it. I can't see anything else. I'm just gonna follow Reckless down the building.
Okay. All right. Uh, So as you both eventually get down to the street, um, all the strange white-looking people are gone, and the strange, more savage people seem to have gone for cover and are no longer visible by the street alone. Though you do see a long path of what looks like. Give me a moment. Let me see. Here. Um. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have it up. Let me pull it up.
No, you're good. No, you're
My
good.
apologies.
Yeah, you're bad, dude. No, it's okay. Just delay the stream. No problem, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
hey, no problem. Yeah, that's cool.
I just need a picture. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yes, yes. So, as you shot it, right, and it seems to have been dragged off by its companion, you do notice that when you start coming to the approach of where the shot was, you see this smear on the ground that goes towards one of the buildings that is this mix between blood, this purple, not purple, sorry, this orange, fluorescent kind of ooze that is mixed with the blood, and a thick black grease.
Hmm.
Oh.
That's dragged out of the road towards one of the buildings.
Let's
epic.
let's follow it, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. As you continue to follow the smear on the ground, it seems to lead up towards one of these large show windows, these large storefront windows that seem to have shattered and has been open for a long time. In this storefront window, the smear seems to climb up the side of the building and then go inside the building, where you start seeing what looks like footprints of these very jagged, claw-like feet that are seem to be marked on the ground for where whatever was dragging it was stepping in the dragging blood, uh, pulling it into the building. As you start looking inside the building, let's see here. This is the here we go. This is what you see in the surrounding area in this place. It looks like some kind of store, a large one, a large mega store of some kind. But the path of blood seems to smear and drag across the floor, and what looks like it goes up one of these stairways to the second floor.
I'll follow the blood trail. Sure.
Okay. As you continue following the trail up the stairway, you then can hear this skittery noise, this like tattering of small things, like imagine silverware. Here, I might be able to simulate.
Let me just get like my 5-month-old
what
paper
silverware
plates.
sounds like.
You hear a
Didn't go through.
oh, it's not going through? Okay.
It kind of did. It's a keychain, man.
Sorta.
No, it's silverware, dude. Don't ruin my immersion. Alright, anyways, silverware. Oh.
Oh well, it doesn't want to go through. All right, I'd probably have to. Oh well, I'll fix that later. Yeah, this tattering of these small, clanking little small pieces of metal, as well as the chittering of teeth, tattering on itself. can hear that. You don't know where it's coming from directly. It seems to be coming from over the counter of the end of a store near the windows,
Mm.
where the path of blood seems to swerve away from.
All right.
Do you want to go to the noise, or do you want to keep following the path?
We can.
I didn't say anything.
Oh. Yeah, let's go.
Go where? You got to give me an answer. There's two different directions. The
The-
blood path goes a different direction where the sound's coming from.
Yeah, I want to follow the blood.
Okay, so you're ignoring the sound and going the direction. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause the blood just doesn't fucking
fine.
go nowhere.
As you follow the blood path, it seems to lead towards a door of a back room.
Mm-hmm.
As you open the door, well, do you want to open the door?
I think. Yeah, I want to.
Do it. Get in there, man.
You just want me to die.
You open the door, it is pitch black in there. Do you have any light source?
Let me check. I have. I do. I have a flashlight in the fireman's toolbox. It's like a headlamp.
Hey, do you have batteries?
Oh, fucking! Let me check the battery slot.
Okay. You open it up, and you know what? Let me see. You do have 2 medium batteries in the flashlight.
Ah, okay. There we go. I'll turn it on.
So
and
you
go
are
on.
able to turn it on. You turned it on. You then look around in the room, and you see what looks like orange eyes looking at you from the dark. As you move the light towards it, you only get a very short moment where whatever had the orange eyes seems to run away from you from the light and into the dark over a counter and into what looks like some kind of storage inventory area.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I?
Well, inspect the eyes,
seemed
man.
to be something about the same size as you, but it was like standing on top of like an oven, looking at you from like 8 meters away. And then when you flashed the flashlight over to it, it seemed to rush into the dark.
Very suspenseful. Pretty suspenseful enough to start our break because we've been live for an hour and a half.
Oh, all right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that for now.
Whoa. We're fucking taking a break. And we are back to keep on trucking where we were. I was following the fucking blood trail.
Of these strange people with these
Mhm.
blankets on their backs that run on
Yeah.
4.
Right, yeah. The weird monkey dudes.
Yes. And one of them just runs into the dark in this inventory room, large as it is. Multiple shelves. You can hear this eerie noises of things trying to speak to each other, but they're not speaking in words and or any language. What do you do?
You said they had orange eyes?
Yeah, orange eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Well,
uh
I'm not worried about them then.
Okay.
Alright, you're still gonna let me
You're just
fight though.
gonna-
I wanna run in there and no, I'm still can I shine the light back on them? Or did they run too far away?
They ran off behind something. Many shelves. Large inventory room. Multiple shelves and aisles.
It's probably not smart to go in, but I'm gonna go in anyway.
F, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait outside and probably back up.
Oh. You should be aware. It is pretty dark out there too, because you're inside a building with no lights. It's only the light from the windows that are lighting up the inside.
Yeah, come on here with me, man. I got lights.
So are you going to just stay alone in an abandoned, crumbling, large store building?
Me? Well, he's
Yeah.
going straight into the room with them. I'm not staying alone. How far away are they?
Well, if he goes inside, the door's going to close. It's a heavy, large door.
Whatever. I'll go in then.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, you walk into the building. Not building, into the room. You're both walking into the room. This large inventory room. Multiple shelves, large, old appliances everywhere. The blood smear path seems to elevate off the ground, almost like something picked it up and carried it away.
No trail anymore?
There seems to be smudges and stains all over the floor. It seems like a lot has passed through this room.
Oh,
In different
you disabled
directions.
loop, by the way, on the song.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you did.
Apologies. I will fix that. Thank you for mentioning that.
Mhm.
Here we go. But there we go. So,
wait, can I continue following them? Or do I not have any idea where they went?
you can just say you want to search the inventory room. There's 3 aisles presently next to you. You can keep going down to get to a 4th or 5th aisle, but there's 3 that you could immediately go towards right now. So which of the 3 would you like to go? The middle,
Can I
left, or
just
right?
can I walk along, just like peeking down each one with the light?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
As you look down one aisle, you see nothing but all the stains of the various footwork of things that have walked through here many times with the same orange, greasy, bloody fluids smudging and staining the floor. You see nothing. Then you go to the next aisle, flash your light. The heavy breathing of these strange noises, these things in here. Again, you see nothing. You go down to the third aisle, look down. For a moment, you see what looks like something passing by at the end of the aisle. It seems to be going right down the 4th and 5th aisle area. Do you continue looking down the other aisles?
Is it like super sus? The aisle? Like, does it like draw attention like really heavily?
No, it just looks like when you had the light over, you were able to get just a glimpse of something that was running down the end of the aisle, down to the left.
Alright, I'll keep on going down then.
So you're gonna go down this aisle, or you're gonna check the 4th and 5th aisle?
The 4th and 5th.
So then, you pull the flashlight back, and you go down to the 4th aisle. As you're bringing up your flashlight, you see a pale, pure white hand reaching out, laying on the ground. You see the smudging of this greasy, orange, thick blood fluid smearing around on the ground and on the wrist of this white hand. As you then continue to pull the flashlight up, you can hear this drinking noise. And as you finally get a clear light visible onto what you're looking at, you see one of these strange white and striped blue figures, similar to the ones that you saw outside running around in the streets, laying on the ground in this aisle, reaching out in this dead motion, reaching out for its last moments of breath and life before it came to being a victim to this large, strange, shaped, crooked back, four-legged humanoid figure. On top of it, peeling its chest open and seemed to be siphoning fluids out of its body into its own. The orange eyes of this figure turns to look at you, snapping in your direction quietly as you again hear its breathing, and you get a clear view of what it looks like.
Ooh.
Looking like this terrifying abomination. Let's see here. Just lost it. There it is. Ooh, wrong channel. Boom. The blanket on its back seems to be the old, torn skin of the person that has been stretched out and has morphed into the shape of being this blanket robe over its spider mechanical body that's siphoning the fluids out of these weird white pale people.
That's disgusting.
It
All right,
looks
well,
at you
let's
while its
fucking shoot
interior
it.
limbs continue to digest and consume the interiors of this person's body.
Let's run. I'm gonna run at it and try and kill
You
it.
are. Okay.
Never mind. No.
What?
That was impulsive. I want to think for a second.
All right. Make a choice. However, if you want to wait, if you want to have more time, you have to use a power to give yourself infinite time to make a decision right now. Otherwise,
Okay.
you will be on a small timer that will
Okay.
say you got to make a choice faster than delay.
Will it use a turn to go invisible? Like, will it use an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got one more action. What do you want to do? F, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fucking shoot it.
Okay. It is from the end of the aisle towards the where you guys are at. It is 20 meters away.
All right, I want to activate my invisibility and then
So that's what?
use my grappling chains. on it.
Mid-range?
Grappling chains.
Yep.
Or actually, I'm gonna let him shoot it first. 'Cause it's fucking-
I hit it.
Yeah.
At
And I'm
mid-range?
gonna do it again.
All right, and
Yep,
Reckless,
I hit.
your first action was invisibility. Sorry, Zorath. Your first ability action was invisibility. What's your second action? F here is going to shoot again.
Yeah, I'll let him shoot again.
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna do that again, and I hit. Again. So a total of 80 damage.
All right. 40 and 40. Yeah.
Well, 40
After you
twice.
shoot this thing once, you blast it to the ground where its cables spew out this orange fluid that seems to be like a thick like syrup that's just like bleeding out everywhere now. It squirms in pain as it's crying out slightly, and then it seems to go limp as more orange eyes seem to fade into visibility from the dark, watching towards you from the direction the corpse lays.
Oh wait, did he kill it with those 2 shots?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving.
Oh, nice. Can I shoot my grappling chains like into the darkness, like where those eyes were?
Yeah. Yeah, you trying to pull something near you, or
I want to pull
yourself
them out of the
towards-
darkness towards me.
Okay. You can use it twice. Do you want to do it once or twice?
My grappling? I want to pull both
Mhm.
of them if I can.
All right. You shoot 2 grappling chains out from your invisibility towards them, hooking 2 of these creatures and pulling them back towards you. You have 2 of these crawling, weird cybernetic nightmares in melee range right now.
Lovely.
And that's the end of your turn because that's 2 actions, and he spent 2 actions. It's their turn. One of them is going to immediately try to run away. It's going to start taking 1 action to climb up the shelves, and its second action to climb to the top of the shelves. The second one is going to attempt to attack you. Are you going to want to block it, or are you going to want to attempt to dodge?
I'll fucking take a chance to dodge it.
Okay. Then I will roll to attack. You're doing an attack saving throw.
Yep, 19.
All right. It's doing a agility attack. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, you parried it. But it's attacking you twice. So go
Okay.
ahead and you get to result your action first. What do you want to do with your first action?
Try and fucking hack its arms off. My
All
sword.
right, so you get 1 attack. So go ahead and parry him by just attacking back. It is going to attempt to dodge.
28.
Ooh. Well, let's see. Attack saving throw. Oh, it fails. Yeah, you hit it. The amount of damage you do, I memorized what you do.
You memorized it.
Means. Well, I mean, it's the same every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You chop this thing to the ground, easily cutting deep into it and slicing it. It's on the ground, it's bleeding out. It seems to be dying. Squirming, and you get all this thick orange and just orange and black blood all over you.
All right. Can I try and
What
dodge
do you
the next one?
Yeah. Well, since you were able to do it, oh, hold on, don't even roll.
Oh.
Since you're able to chop it down in the parry before its second action, you successfully have killed it before it could
Oh,
even
nice.
respond a second time.
I'll
So
take that.
the only one that left is the one that climbed up the shelves, and it's like it's about 10 meters away from you, but it's on top of the shelf, so not really melee range, even if you try to climb. But it's your guys' turn. What do you guys want to do? You got 2 actions each.
There's how many are there?
There's just one on top of
Again?
the shelf that tried to scurry away.
All right, I'm gonna auto reload
Mhm.
and fucking blast it.
Actually, just before you guys do anything, there is one on top of the shelf, but give me an attack saving throw. Not attack, trap saving throw.
Me?
Both of them.
21.
I got an 8.
Well, Reckless, you notice it. F doesn't, so F can't respond to it. But Reckless, you notice there is 3 more orange pairs of eyes in the dark that are watching you right now, but have yet to approach.
Hmm. Damn.
It's your guys' turn. What do you want to do? F, you can't respond to the ones in the dark, only the one that's on top of the shelf. You wanted to shoot it? Go ahead. It's your
Alright,
time to make an action.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna use
you're
my
shooting.
special ability also.
Zorath, what is your action? What are you doing?
Can I use my sword to light a Molotov and throw it into the pairs of eyes?
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Okay, so just do
Is it a might check for throwing?
do a mind check for quick response where you're trying to, like think of this idea, get this thing on fire and throw it into the dark.
26.
Okay. You successfully get throwing, and you, F, seem to have missed both times.
Well, missed. Well, it's a
Oh wait, no, that's a
2d6.
reload. Sorry, that's a
I'm
D6.
doing my
Never mind.
special ability.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you reloaded with a bonus action. Then.
And
So that means you have 2
now-
actions to be able to shoot with.
I'm gonna. Right.
It's in
Blast
close
him.
range. All right, shooting twice. Go ahead and roll twice.
So I missed an L.
While he's doing that, you, wow, you were getting great rolls.
I know,
Once.
right?
Finally.
At
Yeah,
that time.
you blast it. It's up there on the top of the shelves, and you shoot it down. It screeches out and falls off the shelf and collapses on the ground, splattering this orange and dark red blood all over the place. They're almost like these giant blood sacks that once you like cut them or shoot them, you just pop them, and there's a bunch of this shit just everywhere. And and then while you throw the Molotov, you don't hit any of them, but you do scatter them into the dark where they run off in any direction. And right now, you seem to be alone for just the moment. What do you want to do?
Can I climb the shelves?
Yeah, give me an agility. F, what are you doing?
Isn't it? Did the dudes already take their turn? I just did something.
They scurried into the dark. They're not responding. You don't see any of them.
Ah.
I got a 24 for agility.
All right. You successfully climb up to the
I
top
guess
of the
I'm
shelf.
Fine.
What do you mean you're fine?
Guess I'm
What do you
good.
want
I
to
don't
do?
need to. Oh, they're running away. Let them go.
I'm chasing. You can stay behind if you want, but I'm chasing.
Fine,
I don't
follow
want them to bite us in the ass later.
Well, you don't know where they went. Right now, Zorath just climbed the top of a shelf. So,
Mm-hmm.
are you gonna climb a shelf? Or are you gonna get on top of a counter? Or are you just gonna like load your gun again and make sure you have full capacity?
I'm not. No, I'm not
You
gonna.
did shoot it
I
twice.
got 6 bullets. That's
Okay.
6 kills, basically. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Good to go then. So you're just standing around, just ready to shoot anything. Do you want to overwatch something? Do you want to overwatch the aisle? Do you want to overwatch the registers by the door where you saw the eyes?
I'll do the register, I guess.
All right, so you're gonna overwatch. Oh wait, not the register. Sorry, the door where the inventory entrance was. My mistake. So you're going to overwatch the door and where you saw the eyes in the dark. Okay. Now it's their turn. As you look around, F, you notice 2 pairs of orange eyes in the dark that seem to be running out from behind the appliances towards you. One of them seems to be in the range of your Overwatch. You get to shoot it. Go for it. It's at mid-range. The
get a
other one
bonus
is
for that?
not.
For Overwatch?
It just means you get to shoot on their turn. It's an Overwatch's thing.
Oh.
So you're shooting it, and do you hit it?
18. Is it mid-range?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay. You hit it. You blast one down, popping it as it skids and falls off the appliance that it was climbing over. But the other one seems to continue charging you. However, since you didn't do a single thing with your actions and went straight to Overwatch, you technically have 2 actions of Overwatch on you right now. And if you have the ammunition for it, you can shoot again.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll
Yes,
and
I
shoot
do.
the second one charging you. And you hit that one. You
I
blast
hit
that
it.
one as it skids on the ground, sliding up towards your feet. The pooling orange and dark red blood starts spreading on the floor like it's just getting everywhere now. It's almost like a huge, like almost the whole floor has maybe a couple centimeters of this thick mix of goo, like liquid, all over it now. From all the ones that have been killed so far. Zora, up there, one of them leaps from on top of a shelf towards you, and it's coming to attack you. So, do you want to block it, or do you want to attempt to dodge it?
Attempt to dodge.
Okay. So, ooh, you just dodged the first action. However, it's going to attack you again. Do you want to dodge or block?
Dodge. Fuck. I want to use a PowerPoint.
Oh, it hits you.
I'm using a PowerPoint. Okay.
You what?
I used the
Oh,
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. Oh, you just dodge it. Okay. All right. So you dodged both attacks. The thing comes at you with all of its little mandibles, claws, and little needles and other various surgical tools that are on its underbelly, and you just fucking ninja around all of them. And now it is your guys' turn. There was one fighting Zorath on top of the shelves. What are you doing, F, down there with the corpses all around you?
Both of those things are in melee with him, right?
There's only one in melee. He only has one attacking him. It just used both actions to attack.
The other, I will shoot.
There is only one up there. I just said that.
Yeah, my glory. My
Oh.
time.
Well, I thought you said one in melee and one doing something else. All right. Well, fuck, I'm gonna fucking charge it with a wrench and smack it in the head.
It's on top of a shelf. I think.
You're gonna have to do an agility to climb the shelf to even get into range and fight it.
I'm gonna do a fucking front flip and just whack it.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
absurd.
go for it.
Oh, okay.
Can you give me an agility just to see if you can get in range to hit it?
Yeah. Did you put your Nikes on this morning?
14.
You climb the shelf. However, you climb the shelf and you aren't able to do it fast enough to actually be able to attack it this turn. So, it is. Wait, Zorath, did you do your action?
No, not yet.
Yeah, do your action.
Can I try and like shove it off on the ground, like knock it off, like knock it over on the?
Yeah. Give me a might check, and I'll do an attack saving throw.
25.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you totally shove it down.
And then
It
I
falls
wanna
down,
I wanna
hitting the
plunge
pooling
attack
blood.
it from above. I wanna
Oh.
fucking
Oh,
leap
I was
down.
gonna do that.
That's what I'm doing. I'm the sword guy.
Yeah, okay. So you drop down and attack it. Tell you what,
Do I need to do a
Due
mic?
to the fact that it's all no, don't worry, you won't have to do roll for this. Because it's all slippery down there, it doesn't have a means to be able to move out of the way. And you drop down and you just stab right into this thing, just stopping it from motion. It has various weird noises it makes, and then short circuits and dies. And it just starts cooling up onto the ground.
Amazing. We did all that without getting hurt. Didn't lose a single bit of health or durability. Unless it's not over.
Yeah.
Any curveballs?
And here we go. And then, as you stab it, and everything goes silent, you hear someone say, "Stop!"
Stop?
Yeah. You can hear the humming of what sounds like a generator.
Turn
And then-
around or look at it.
As you guys turn around, standing on top of a old kitchen appliance, a floodlight is on, looking up towards a figure in a purple hood and robe, standing there above the pooling blood floor. Why must you commit such heinous crimes upon the beautiful wildlife in this city? As he points his finger to you in an angry accusation. The figure looks like this. In weird blue and purple with gold rims on him and a bunch of golden throwing stars, as well as other various ninja weapons, has strapped to a belt. This mutant of a figure pulls his purple hood off and speaks. I am the Watcher of this fine and beautiful city, and you are destroying and killing the beautiful creatures of this place. Are you agents of the Legion, the evildoers?
We
Not
found him like
yet.
this, man. As my sword is still sticking out of one of its chests. You know.
Do you want to absorb the blood of the creatures?
I'm full durability, actually.
Okay.
It's probably toxic anyway.
Funny, this time it wasn't, actually.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
I wasn't going to make it. So the purple hooded figure, this mutant, this watcher, seems to step down from the kitchen appliance onto the floor, stepping into the blood that's pooling up around the aisles. As he walks over towards one of the dead creatures, or one of the ones that are slowly dying, it seems to be twitching a bit. And then he reaches softly over its face and gently moves his hand over the creature's face as he cradles its head like a wounded puppy and says, it's all right. You may sleep now. Beautiful child.
May I ask who
And then
you
the
are
creature
exactly?
looks towards you. How could you do this? I am the protector of these creatures, and you come straight into this town, meddling with strange merchants, and murdering the beautiful local wildlife? Can't you see that you just burrowed your way into their nest and have murdered the entire family? They weren't harming anyone.
They were harming those
Continues to,
pale guys.
Yeah, what about the pale
What?
guys?
What of them? They're game as much as anything in this city.
So aren't they just game for us?
He looks at the creature's face and back at you. Haven't you heard of the circle of life? Do you plan to consume and eat these critters, these beautiful creatures?
You know what? Sure, I'll start absorbing the blood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as you start pulling the blood in, it starts draining towards you like a funnel going towards one direction. And he watches as it's all being pulled away in astonishment and awe. He then why does it do that? It's fucking don't. There we go. Sorry about that. So as it starts draining towards you, you well, F, do you want to say or do anything right now? The floor becomes less slippery. So congratulations, you stopped yourselves from falling over by walking forward.
These things don't have any inventory, do they? They only have freaking orange juice, Fanta, and nothing else, I imagine.
Fago?
You can start trying to skin it for scrap metal and some like human skin and shit.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You want to analyze the white pale body person?
Sure.
Okay. As you go up to that creature's body, the white weird people, they also seem to have a very soft kind of body tone to them. They almost seem to be like these organic automatons. They have skin and they have organs, but they all have a small form of cybernetic implants to them, as well as they seem to be like manufactured artificially. And they don't seem to be human or mutant of any kind.
I want to try to have an epiphany and figure out what's going on here. Almost, I think I kind of know what's happening. Do I have to roll for that, or can I just just tell him?
Go ahead if you want to talk and share.
Do you make these things? Do you orchestrate the life in this city to hunt each other?
What? I don't do such a thing, but I'm sure someone did some time ago. These are the natives. The things that you brutally hunted down and massacred after they were minding their own business and hunting were the Stalkers. The Stalkers, threatening as they may appear, are no more dangerous than a coyote. And if left be, they run off on their own. If you haven't noticed when you were butchering them, that they generally were trying to run away from you.
Mm-hmm. That's why it charged at us.
White
So
people that you seem to have thought were victims, as well, they are victims, but no more victims than the rabbit is to the coyote. They're just another creature that has been made or has grown to live in this place. And I have dedicated my life to protecting these creatures. But I wasn't
Why?
prepared for the hostility you brought upon this city.
There's nothing natural about those things. They don't just give birth to each other.
Do they? They make themselves, they make more of themselves. Is that any different than any other animal?
It's not natural.
He continues to wave his finger
these
at
things
you
aren't
in a
even
very
human, are they?
dismeaning and upset manner. Of course not, they're not human. I am a human. Well, I'm closest thing to a human you'll find around here.
Uh-huh.
But none of those things were born from a human family or made by one. Maybe the Stalkers were 100+ years ago. But this is a beautiful ecosystem, an isolated oasis from the barren Deadlands. Place where creatures can live at peace from your wars
If
and
it is so
hardships.
bustling,
the
then I
outside
suppose
world.
there will be plenty more.
Yes, well, doesn't mean anything you did wasn't butchery.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can
demand
I
you
can
to
show
leave.
you butchery
Familiar
if you want to
with
see butchery.
Bacteria and viruses. My mutant friend.
What? Wait, what are you saying to him?
Are you familiar with viruses and bacteria, my mutant friend?
Yes, of course. Why does that matter?
Alright, I'm gonna slowly approach him and start talking.
Okay.
In life, well,
Okay.
certain aspects of life, bacteria and viruses often play one role in an ecosystem to make less of things. I suppose we were just the bacteria of this ecosystem for a time. And now we'll go.
Yes. As you should.
Surely, those stronger will survive. Now, won't they?
Now, if you were to leave, I would like to kindly ask you to not invite strange merchants and others to this place, nor speak of it ever again.
I have a question for the caped man.
Yeah?
I want to flick him one of those end of the world cards and ask him about it.
Just cut his head off with the angle of the throw.
Yeah, like twisted
Let
fate.
me
Just
roll to
fucking...
see if he catches it.
Well, if he doesn't, then I'm just gonna kill him. Because I don't want him to live with that embarrassment.
No!
Hold on. You gotta do an agility check here. Okay. He does
guy-
catch it.
I want to see.
-5? What kind of ninja is this?
He catches it. He fumbles with it a bit, but he does catch it, almost like a football player. He like has his hands out, like not. He looks like he hasn't really practiced in catching things at all. And after he's holding it, he then looks at it and goes, "What? What is this? Do you expect me to read your hieroglyphics?"
Well,
I got it from that
Guess you
merchant you were
don't
talking
know.
about. He gave it to me.
He looks at it
It's
again.
a ticket to the end of the world.
Are you inviting me to the end of the world? Is this a threat?
No, I'm just if you want to
No.
go.
I will consider your offer. He then puts it into his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Who are the men in the black robes that I saw coming in here? Are
Black
they like
robes.
you?
No, they weren't black robes. They were just shadowy because you could see them in the building. There were things moving around in the building.
Oh.
But other things, what I couldn't say to be sure, but it could easily have been just other critters and beautiful creatures of this place, minding their own business, living
I
their
see.
lives in the circle of life. There are others such as me in this place, but none of them are willing to dedicate themselves to the protection of our sanctuary.
Mm-hmm. Right. Can I kill this guy?
No,
I mean,
don't
you
do
could.
it. No.
Ah.
So,
Leave him
you're just
alone,
all
man.
awkwardly
He hasn't
staring
hurt
at each
anything.
other.
Listen, man, I kill stuff. That's what I do.
Well, don't kill this one. What, you gonna get some gold ninja stars made of gold? Fucking, it'll freaking fall apart before it even gets to the guy. It'll be too soft. No,
Yeah,
this guy's
no. I
nothing.
wanna take. Those gold things look valuable. I want them. And his skin looks like I could chip off the gold on it.
To who?
You can melt it
Nah,
and turn it into
no,
the
no,
liquid
no.
gold and make bars
Don't.
out of it.
And then what? What
Are
are
you
people in this
guys
place gonna use with
debating
gold?
this in front of him? If that's the case, he's just
Yes.
Yeah,
staring
I am.
very
I'm telling
uncomfortably
Fuel about
with a
how
slight sweat to him.
about how I want to rip the gold off of his skin.
He starts pulling out brass knuckles and goes, "I'm warning you, I'm the protector of this sanctuary. If you don't leave right now, I'm gonna have to be the guardian and fight you."
We're not gonna kill you.
You can
Let's
see
get outta here.
extreme relief in his eyes. Clearly, he hasn't actually fought anything.
I want those ninja stars. I want them.
Let him keep his
you-
ninja stars, man.
We're never
Are you
gonna.
asking him for some ninja
Don't
stars?
go rob
Yeah,
him.
I am robbing
We're
him
not
right now.
criminals.
I'm a criminal.
We're not petty
I murder
criminals.
people.
Come on, Zorath.
I'm a murderer. I'm wanted in every state.
He looks very intimidated and is worried, and he expresses that as saying, "Well, I mean, I could spare a few if you really needed them.
No, forget about it.
Wait, I have
leaving.
a better idea. Where do you get this gold at?
Oh, I forged them in my underground base of operations.
Take us there.
I see. No,
Guess I could.
where do
I
you
haven't had
get the
guests
gold?
over in a great deal of time, so it would be a new adventure for me.
Is there like a massive gold vein underneath this place or something?
Yes? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that means.
Is there a lot of gold in this place underground?
It's an easy metal to mold and meddle with, and so that's why I make my tools out of it. It's strong and heavy.
So that means there's a lot of it.
I could show you more if you're curious.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm curious.
Let's go.
And in exchange,
back
we
to my
won't kill
base.
any more wildlife.
Thank you. Now follow me. He then swipes his purple cape aggressively around as he swivels around and then climbs up the appliance and falls over the appliance. Well, actually, hold on. Let me roll his agility.
You're freaking monster reckless if you were gonna kill this thing.
Yeah, he
God, man.
totally falls over the appliance and hits the ground on the other side. He takes 12 blunt damage, and then he
He's just
absorbs some of it, and then he gets up. He's got a bit of a bruised nose, and he goes, "All right, I'm good. This way." And then he starts Naruto running down the hall towards the door. And
Wait, is he trying to escape?
opens the
boy.
door and starts
How tall is this
running
guy?
down the room.
The picture makes him look like 4 feet tall.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah,
like a little dude.
He's like 5'5".
Oh, okay. It's like tiny. Got it.
My height. God damn it.
Oh, no. He's so small, dude.
F's height.
Oh,
Whatever, man.
oh.
He's yeah, he runs off, and so you follow him, and
Yeah.
as you follow him, you notice that he then puts a makeshift little like hook on top of a cable and says, "This way, I have spares right here." And he points down at the corner where there's more of these hooks, and then he slides down this cable to the next building over, across the street.
All right, let's go. I'll follow. Sketchy shit, but
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll follow him.
So you get onto the hooks of the cable and slide down with him. As you go into this next building,
Yeah.
you notice that there's another bridge to the next building from inside it, and he seems to be running on this like. As you follow him, you start getting this like notice of this path and how he's been like hand making all of these tunnels, paths, bridges, and shortcuts across the entire city, from down to the sewers up to the tallest building everywhere. There's just these little ladders and all these makeshift homemade like passageways everywhere. You see as you're crossing one of these bridges, more of those little white people down in an alleyway below you, by about 4 floors below you. There seems to be 4 or 5 of them, and they seem to be all kind of doing this jogging, like in place jogging motion as they look around to each other, and they all seem to be making this weird noise, going, "Is it? What is it?" And they all seem to be just kind of weirdly birdly chirping to each other.
God.
And then he completely minds his own business, passing by and continue going down into the various aisles and hallways until you finally get to this large corporate building that seems to have what looks like some kind of old bank that's been fortified into being like a fortress. All the windows have been completely boarded up with steel and welded and closed. There seems to be a bunch of work tools just scattered around the ground. And there seems to be, eventually, he brings you down to where there's this big blanket covering a door, and it says, super secret base, painted on top of the door frame. And he pulls the blanket aside and says, "This way, into my base of operations."
Mm-hmm.
As you step down into it, you notice that this is the lower floors of some kind of large bank, and you see large vault doors that have been opened up, and one of them is a large vault full of gold ingots that have been welded, forged, and completely remade into a like room of like weapons and tools made of gold.
Wow.
Are there like gold bars anywhere?
Yeah, there's like a shelf full of gold bars and he like runs around saying, "This is where I get the metal, and this is where I melt it down and forge it, and this here," and you can see this like anvil that he's like hand built. And this here is where I mold and hammer it down into the shapes I need it to be. And on the backside of the vault of the large room, you have all these giant old posters, like movie posters of these like ninja movies and stuff, like on the wall.
Hmm.
And you see this like drawn marker version of this purple caped ninja man in the background of these posters on each one of them.
It's a little loser.
This guy's precious, man. I want to recruit him. I don't say that. But, yeah.
He looks around and goes, "Yeah, so this is where I build them, and this is where I do them, and then this is where I throw them to test them out." You can see a wall that's covered in tape and just stacks of money in a giant circle, so
Money?
it can look like a target. And yeah, just like paper money. It's a currency that looks like it's not used anymore at all.
Oh, it's not like mercs or anything.
Yeah, it's a bank, Reckless. Haven't you realized?
Well, I didn't know if it was like currency that
and
we
you see
can
a
use.
bunch of ninja stars and golden head spears in the target, and he like pulls a few ninja stars off the shelf, and he goes, "See, this is where I train," and he just starts whipping them at the target. Most of them just going way off target, just hitting the walls, and only like one of them sticking. And he goes, "Yes."
Uh-huh. You actually want to recruit this guy?
He's not safe here, dude. Like one Legion like soldier. Could,
Yeah,
like,
but I mean the stuff we
annihilate
do
his
isn't really
entire
that
city.
safe either. But I guess we could protect
One
him.
soldier could walk into the city and destroy everything.
Okay, I mean, you can ask him if he wants to join us. I don't.
Hold on, I'm eating chips.
Oh.
Give me a second.
All right.
He goes,
I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I'll be like, "Listen, don't you want to do better things than sit in a fucking town all day?"
What?
You're
But
not safe
I
here,
must do my
man.
duty.
No,
this-
no.
We
no.
fought
No one else
the
will
Legion.
protect this land.
Yeah. But
You're
you-
not gonna protect anything from even one guy from the Legion.
Don't be mean to him.
He looks
man.
at you with a very serious tone and says, I fought the Legion once, and I actually defeated it. I can show you. I'll prove it.
Okay, wait. When he says that, I want to quickly draw my weapon straight to his face as fast as possible and just see what he does.
Okay.
You want me to make a roll for that? I can.
No, actually, do an agility check. Yeah. And do how fast do you
This
do
is
it.
just in case you like chin check him with the barrel of the gun.
It's a 7. So I'm not gonna do it too fast, I guess.
It's all right. As you pull your weapon out on him, he then sees it. He flinches, definitely kind of like
You're dead.
closing his eyes.
You're
like
dead.
Gonna hit him.
You're already dead. You're not gonna
And
stand a
then-
chance.
He opens his eyes. Hold on. I know. You say he's dead, but as he opens his eyes, he gets this really determined, angry look in his face. And what is this? A gun you're pointing at him?
I'm pointing my Clev, the thing that fucking ripped those orange things in half. My sniper.
All right. And he gets a really angry look in his face. And then he presses his forehead up to the barrel and says, I am not afraid of anything.
Well, you'll need a little more than bravery to fight the Legion, because they're not gonna wait.
Well,
I'm gonna put my gun.
I can
gun
show
away.
you. I do. Here. And he starts running out of the vault to try to show you what he's talking.
Fine, I'll follow him. It's like a freaking 14-year-old showing his bedroom.
As he runs out of the vault, he starts to climb. He starts going up to the front doors of this bank, and he actually starts moving all of the cover and blockades off of it. And as he pushes the door open, he then you actually get the sunlight again hitting into your face as you walk out into the open. Looking out into the open of the atmosphere, you notice right in front of the bank, there is what looks like a bell tower of the building across the street that has collapsed onto the road, and there seems to be legs of what looks like an RPA droid sticking out from under the tower, the crumbled tower on the road. And then he points at it and says, see, I did kill one of them.
You booby-trapped this place?
This entire city is one great mousetrap.
I see. Well,
And he looked at you with a very smug look and goes, why do you think the bridge was down? Why do you think the other one
why didn't we
was
get trapped in any of them?
by vehicle? Well, I was watching you. I was waiting to see what you would do.
I see. I still think you're not safe here, but if you're determined to stay, I won't take you.
Listen, man. Don't you want to be like doing more than just protecting a little town? You could be protecting the entire wasteland.
You know, gold is used in electronic production. You could make a lot of money off of your little weapons.
He thinks about it. And then you hear his stomach growl. No time to think. It is time to eat. Let us all feast, my friends, new friends, in my great war room. He rushes back into the bank to go up the stairs. You can hear him humming his own little theme song to himself. As he goes up the stairs, he goes up to this large room that seems to be some kind of like conference hall with a really long table. And on that table, you can see what looks like various various limbs of one of those white organic automaton creatures that have been flayed, skinned, and cooked to be various dishes on the table.
I see. Well, I
and
think I'll
turns to you and
pass.
says, "Yes, no, we must feast." He then sits down and then pulls out these very tiny fork and knife that seem to be from a fast food joint from around the corner. And he seems to start cutting his food up and eating quietly. Are you guys just standing by the table, just not sitting down?
I'll sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand.
He then looks to you, and Zorath, are you gonna eat the food, or are you just gonna sit down and just kind of nod your head to?
I'll just not eat, you know. Not
Okay,
hungry.
alright.
I had a big breakfast, so.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Well, it's nice to actually have people to talk to. Usually I would only have my good friend Zubat over here.
Zubat,
He turns
fucking
around.
good one.
Yeah, right. As you turn around, you notice the wings of a bat is kind of taped to a tennis ball with a smiley face on it, sitting at the table.
He can come with us.
He then continues to eat, and then he looks to you and goes, "Zubat and I have been protecting these streets for a long time, and I honestly, it's been a while since someone actually stopped in the city. Last time someone did, they thought I was going to eat them, and then they ran off. So that was like 2 weeks ago or 2 years ago. I don't know. It was he just keeps cutting his meat up and just goes, it was some time ago, something like that. I don't know, maybe, but I've been doing this for a good while. I'm really good at it, and I've been able to make good food, and I've been able to protect the creatures. At one time, one of them got stuck in the river, and there was a big rain happening because you have the yearly rains, and I was able to pull out one of these stalkers from the river and save it and put it back with its family. And it was cool. It was nice. And then there was the others, and then and then Zubat and I sitting on top of the tower here of our secret base. We just kind of looked over everything and kicked our feet off the cliff and of the edge, and we were having a good time. It was a good day. He continues to cut his food up and eat it very politely.
How often does the Legion attack this place?
Well, from the looks of it, the only thing I really know is that there was that one Legion who was coming through the city, and I didn't let it see me because I've heard the rumors, or I guess I didn't hear the rumors because I haven't spoken to someone in a long time. But my parents, they knew of the rumors, and they told me about them to be, look out for the polite APAs, the Legion. They are scary, and I was careful.
A Legion? You use that word strangely.
Yeah, well, a Legion. Yeah. I killed it. Now there's no more Legion.
There is only one.
Yeah, that one right there.
And
one
that
outside,
was
we
not
saw.
it. There are many, many, many so-called polite APA droids.
What? Oh, there's not. There's only one. Only one came into the city. It seemed to be trying to look for this child. I don't really understand why they were supposed to be scary. I mean, they're polite. whatnot, and I was told to be careful, so I was, and then I dropped a tower on it, and let it die, and solved the problem.
I
But
see.
the thing I don't get is when it was running around, just looking around for something, it seemed to have been trying to look for a kid, and then I saw this like little kid just running off from it, and after I dropped the tower on it, lost the kid, never saw him again.
Interesting. Zora,
Yeah, I don't really get it.
what do we do about this?
I'm guessing the Legion are like, I'm guessing he was some kind of like orphanage caretaker, and he like stole children or something. That's what I'm thinking. He continues to eat, and then he goes as he's
Something
chewing.
like that.
Do you still?
So what do you mean? You guys saw Mr. Legion before when he was first coming through here?
We've killed about 2 of them, actually.
What? 2? Did Mr. Legion have brothers?
Yes. I guess you could say that. I guess Mr. Legion has an entire extended family
Mhm,
Wow.
mhm.
of hundreds or more.
Wow. That's crazy. Wonder why there was just one walking through here.
Yes.
Uh,
I what did that Legion say to you?
oh, I didn't get to talk to it. I haven't been able to pull it out from under the tower.
Are you certain instead?
He kind of shrugs and goes, "Well, it didn't move from the tower, so." Did you want some?
Okay. No, I'll pass.
All right, more for me.
Do you still want this guy
Continues
to
to cut-
join our group?
No, but me and my friend are going to go inspect Mr. Legion.
As you go to inspect Mr. Legion, you kind of go and leave him alone. Let's see here.
I didn't leave. I want to take gold.
Oh, okay. Well, he's just
take
eating
a couple
fruit.
bars on your
So,
way out, man.
You guys are heading out. What do you want to take, gold-wise? You
Gold.
can totally take as much gold as you can hold.
I want all the bars I can get. Do they stack?
Okay? They do not stack.
Okay. I will leave my Windex.
I'll take one.
I'll leave my bottle of bleach. I'll leave the baby wipes.
He's got hundreds of them.
I will. Is there a bag in the room that I can take as a bag expansion?
No.
No. Can I ask him if he has a bag? A backpack?
I mean, look at the guy. He wears a cape and a belt. He has no bags.
Okay. I'll take 3 gold bars.
Okay. He finishes up eating, and then you guys grab the gold bars from the basement, the super secret base, and then you go out to the tower outside. You just look at the legs sticking out from under the tower.
Is this like a solid tower, or is there like an interior?
Oh,
Is it?
it's a large bell tower. So it was like a single stairway, long stone tower that has collapsed onto the buildings on the street. So it's practically just a giant pile of rubble in a straight line across the entire road.
Is it like? Am I gonna be able to like get this guy out of there?
If you got a fucking bulldozer, which you actually do. Do you want to use that?
We
to
do.
push the
Let's head
rubble
back to
aside?
the fucking car.
Oh, we do have a bulldozer. Okay, yeah, let's go.
All right, yeah. Well, hold on. You still need to find a way across the river, to be able to get over here. So, do you want to ask him about that?
Oh yeah. Sure.
He tells you that there is a drawbridge that is just a mile north of where the broken bridge was, and he can bring it down if you were to get back in the truck and drive it over.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. So
We out of here towards where he was talking about.
Yep. So then you then get out of there. He starts going over. Give me a moment here. Let's see. Is this what I want? No, that's not what I want. I want something a little. Sorry, I'm trying to find something that works here. I usually have a lot, but I wasn't exactly. I guess I should always be prepared for anything, but I
No, it's all
didn't
good.
expect such a friendly response to this guy.
Well, I mean, I wanted to kill him on the spot, but Fuel was like, "No, we can't, dude. You don't be a criminal. You don't be a criminal, right?"
All right, here we go. So, as you get back into the your truck and you drive it over, you start going over and you see this bridge, right, with this big drawbridge to it, and it looks like the cables to it have been modified to work on this giant, like, medieval looking wheel. And just on the other side, you see the caped hero climb into this giant hamster wheel and starts jogging onto the track. And as he does so, the wheel starts rotating as it starts pulling the pulley system and starts lowering this giant drawbridge over as it then finally lands, hitting the ground kind of hard, but then there's a long open path for you to drive over.
All right.
Oh, as you do so, Vince is there
Yep,
with you,
go.
and Vince is like, "Oh, so you found someone to help us out?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. Did you guys like get his name?"
Batman.
No.
I don't say that. I
Batman.
don't say that.
Oh, okay. He comes out to the catwalk and waves to him. Thanks for getting the drawbridge down. The Watcher seems to turn around with his hood down, and he sees just this, hideous mutant monster face. And he just kind of like smiles back, going, "Yeah, you're welcome." Oh, that's nice. Oh, so you guys found a friendly monster. That's okay. Cool. Vince just kind of
I
nods. and goes
believe
back
they
to the
prefer the
back
term
speaking footage.
mutant.
Do you let the Watcher get into the truck with you and drive to the destination, or do you just drive
Is he
off
trying to
without
get
him?
in? I mean,
Well, he's gonna have to run back
I mean-
anyway, and both going in the same direction.
Yeah, get him in the car.
fine. I'll let him in.
Right. So he doesn't really need to get in the vehicle. He can just climb up one of the ladders and be on the catwalk outside the giant chill dozer. So you start driving back and you start going towards this place where the big tower is. And as you approach, you then see the collapsed church on the ground with the chill dozer, and you just drive over the rubble and push it over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you push the rubble over and you then pull the truck back to see, you still need to get off the truck to actually move any small bits the truck couldn't run, because if you try to get too close, you're just gonna like destroy or crush or like skin whatever's underneath, the RPA. So who's going to start moving the rubble down there below by hand now?
I will.
Um,
I'm, kind of jacked right now, so.
yeah, that's right. Bitch.
Whoa!
Zorath,
I'm
you
not.
go the
I'm
hard
not
way,
your
I'm
bitch.
kidding.
Okay. Well, Zorath, do you mind giving me a mic check?
Yeah. Roll d25 plus 8. I did my rolls wrong earlier, by the way. I was supposed to be doing plus 8,
You
but I
did
did
them
plus
wrong?
7.
Oh.
So I was actually missing out on a point, but.
I see. All right. So as you move the rubble, you see what doesn't look like an RPA, or at least it doesn't look like a regular RPA. It seems to have the same components, and it does seem to have a logo on it that says RPA, but the model looks much more custom, with pouches and gear, and
Loot?
appears like this. And it seems to be in perfect condition, laying there, the rubble on it. Not a single dent, just some scratches.
Is it still alive?
This isn't a
It
Legion
doesn't seem to be
soldier.
active. It does have the label of RPA on it.
We're going to bring him on board, disarmed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's take his
unlike
pouches off and
regular RPAs, it doesn't have a gun attached to its arm. It has normal mechanical fingered hands. You're gonna take this thing onto the truck with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Watcher just kind of stares at you doing so. He seems to be a little cautious and a little scared, actually, seeing its face again after so long being under rubble. And as you then pull it up and put it into your truck, he then just kind of puts his hands on his hips and then just kind of looks around awkwardly, going, "Well, what now? Are you guys gonna head off? Can leave?"
Yes.
All right, good. That's what that's what I asked you to do. That's right. He seems to look a little disappointed that you're leaving so soon, but so be things.
What direction is that city in with the soldier dudes,
Are you asking
the
for
metalheads?
Last Hope? Or are you talking about the settlement that was being
Nah,
attacked?
where the metalheads are. The settlement.
They were east. You've been heading west for like clearly 2 days now.
Right. Okay, 2 days? Well, I'm gonna approach the mutant and point east and say, if this place ever becomes lost, walk east with as much gold as you can carry, and you can restart from there. There's people that way, but it's dangerous.
Right. He puts his hands on his hips again, with more pride in his face and posture. Goes, "Not to worry, the Watcher will always be here, and will always
Also,
fight a good fight."
wear a mask. People
Oh,
hate mutants. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
If you ever leave.
Thank you, good citizen of this land. Goodbye.
Indeed.
He then awkwardly turns around and
Bye.
Naruto runs into the bank.
All right.
Vince just kind of
Well-
watches that and goes, "What was that? Who?
A mutant.
All right, guys.
He has made a
You-
life out of this place, I guess.
Right. Vince snaps you finger guns and goes, "Do what you gotta do." Right. Do you need to drive? You've been driving for a long time. I can take over for you.
I suppose you can.
Okay, cool. Will do. He then scoots by you on the catwalks and gets into the place to the cockpit to drive. You start heading back into the back. And where do you put the RPA? In the back living quarters?
I'm gonna put
In
him
that
right next
small
to
side room?
D90.
Right next to D90.
Wherever he is.
All right. Now, you do see as you're analyzing him. Did you want to check the inventory of
Yes.
the
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
As you check the inventory of this strange RPA, you find on him a repair kit that a small personal repair kit. You find oh man, a small medical kit to help organic people like mutants and humans. You find
Uh-huh.
let's see here. I need a D4. There's one. Give me that. Here we go. You find 2 mass batteries.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna take those off him.
You find ooh, now this is gonna be interesting. Let me get this. You find 32 mercs on him.
Mine. Man.
Yeah, you can
And-
have those, Aura.
You find a pack of a 12-pack of stale Oreo cookies,
Mine too.
a
Okay.
expired juice box.
I want to drink that now. So.
Aw.
Are you drinking that? Okay.
Right, yes, right now.
Give me a hardy check.
A hearty check. Is it too
It's
sour?
an expired juice box.
I was like, is it sour apple or something? I'm no bitch. I can take it.
It's an apple juice.
12.
Okay. Yeah. It just tastes like a really bitter water. Imagine if you
Food
drink
is
water
food.
with, like,
We don't waste food here.
baking soda kind of flavor to it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
kind of nasty. You got there's a pack of star stickers, a crayon drawing of what looks like a giant floating black castle, and a bunch of what looks like square black robots with blue eyes holding hands with kids. That's what the crayon drawing looks like. And then you find a small photo of what looks like a short brown-haired, maybe 6-year-old child in a red shirt with black stripes.
Waldo. I see. Okay.
Not exactly, but
I'll take that information and I'm gonna head to like the living quarters and go to sleep.
okay.
Yeah,
Write
it's
it down
time to
if you
end.
wanna do that. Yeah, and that's it. And you continue driving into the west, into the wasteland. And for that, that is where we'll leave off tonight. Thank you for participating in another session.
This is
What
the wrong
fuck
one.
is that? That's the wrong one. No.
Oh fuck yeah!
You typed in velveted.
Oh. Okay, I'd say problem.
Ignore that happened.
Hold on. I got it. There we go. Thank you for playing another session of Dystopia's End. Out there in the wasteland, exploring, wandering, seeing new things, fighting things, learning more of the great world. That said, you all leveled up. Of course, D90 doesn't because he has been offline the entire time.
I get
but,
a new
you know,
ability now. Let's go.
Level
You
10,
do.
baby.
And we will work those out within the week until before the next session. Yeah, so this would be the time we would wrap things up. Does anyone have any thoughts or feelings of the adventure, theories, or comments they'd like to say?
Yeah, I'll send this one to Matt Pat for a game theory. I'm not sure I'm equipped.
Interesting. So this was Reckless as Zorath. We have F here Fuel as F. I, Gorzelion, as the game master. And thank you for listening to us on another episode, another session. Is there anything else we should bring up or mention just before goodbyes?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
God bless.
God bless.